Welcome back to this video. We're doing the 5th Christmas update today. Have a look at the long range charts from the CFS model at website Meteoseal. See what the very latest update is showing for Christmas. Now we've done 4 updates so far. We've had 2 but were cold, although different variations of cold. One was sort of a frosty cold, the other was a very cold, snowy, blizzardy sort of scenario. And then we've had 2 that are mild, so we haven't had a trend emerging yet. It's very early days, of course, trying to pinpoint one day's weather. It's hard enough to pinpoint a monthly anomaly, never mind one day's weather. So it is questionable really how much science there is in this, what I'm doing with these Christmas updates, but it's a bit of fun, and it's something to look at on a Sunday evening. Now, before we get on with that, just want to talk about the advertising. There's video ads on my page at gazweathervids.com. You hit play on the video ad, you'll be supporting gazweathervids.com. Thanks very much for doing that. Also want to mention Gaz Shop is open, so if you want to do any Christmas shopping at Amazon, go to Gaz Shop and then click through the Amazon banners in Gaz Shop. They'll take you to Amazon. You can do your Christmas shopping as normal, and at the same time Gaz Weathers will get a royalty fee. And again, thanks very much for doing that. So as we have done over the last 4 updates, we're using the CFS 9 model at Meteoseal from the midday run. This was generated midday yesterday, the 9th of November. There's a 24-hour delay on the charts coming through. So it's CFS 9 midday run from Saturday, the 9th of November at Meteoseal. And of course, you can find the link to Meteoseal on my links page. So here we go, then we're starting on the 17th of December with high pressure out to the west and low pressure over the central part of the continent, bring down this cold northerly wind across the country. That will be bringing heavy snow showers to many northern and eastern parts of the country as well. So a cold middle of December, if that's right. Then the low pressure sort of clears away to the east. We build this ridge of high pressure in across the country. That turns it very frosty as we go through the 18th into the 19th. But very quickly that ridge collapses. So by the time we get through to the 20th of December, the ridge has gone back down to Spain and Portugal and the Azores, bringing this flat westerly flow across the country. If you referencing the mix with that westerly wind, it would be a lot milder, but it would be very unsettled with some outbreaks of quite heavy rain, particularly for the northwest. Strong winds as well, tightly packed isobars. As we move out beyond that into the 21st, on into the 22nd, when if anything the low pressures get more intense, so it becomes very unsettled on the run up to Christmas, with deep areas of low pressure moving in across the country. And here we are on Christmas Eve with a very deep low pressure, 975 millibars I should say, over Scotland. Very tightly packed isobars, so there'll be gale or severe gale force winds and lots of heavy rain blowing through. So that's a stormy old Christmas Eve, if ever there was one. Moving beyond that then into the end of Christmas Eve and on into Christmas Day, well, that low pressure is clearing away to the east of the country, and we're putting back down a cold northerly wind on Christmas Day. So this will bring snow showers back to Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England at least. Probably not too much coming through to the south, but temperatures will be a lot lower with that for Christmas Day. But the basic idea is this is very stormy sort of Christmas, very unsettled Christmas pattern. Of course, you can't take that too seriously, that actual detail, with the low pressure clearing it away and leaving the northerly wind. The basic idea from this update, and it's a very unsettled, stormy Christmas. Going to a Boxing Day, again, high pressure is dominating to the west of the country on Boxing Day. The low pressure to the east will sort of bring down this slack northerly flow. So again, it's a cold, it's frosty, there'll be wintry showers in the north and the east of the country. And as we go out beyond that to the Christmas to New Year period, actually we bring up a much milder southwesterly wind again, very unsettled. There'll be a lot of heavy rain mixed in with that, so a few days of much milder and unsettled conditions. And then going up to New Year, quite interesting, we build this area of high pressure in from the east of the country. So perhaps a cold New Year, that, not snowy, but it would be cold and frosty and buggy with that high pressure building in out of the continent. So a proper old mishmash from this CFS update. It's hard to really say whether it's one thing or another. It's cold before Christmas, then it's mild and stormy running up to Christmas. Christmas itself is quite unsettled, stormy on Christmas Eve, colder for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. There'll be wintry showers at least in the north. then milder again for a few days and very unsettled, and then back to cold and frosty by New Year. So lots of ever-changing weather on this CFS update. And of course, you can't take it seriously for one day particularly. So the general idea is an unsettled Christmas. So we've had 3 updates that are unsettled. 2 but are very cold and more settled, although the first very cold one did have quite a bit of snow in the east. So if you're following this, well, this is a bit of a change really, I suppose, because it's cold and unsettled for Christmas. I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens on subsequent updates. I'll do the next update on Tuesday, but cold and unsettled for this particular CFS run. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.